We're social distancing interview right now. Cowboy, what's up, man?
What's up, bro? Oh, sorry.
How does it feel to be at church?
Great to be back.
It feels great. Really happy to be back.
Cowboy, how does it feel to be back in church with everybody?
It's been really awesome.
We've really missed being in person. You can only accomplish so much on Zoom.
It's awesome to have people in the house, bro. It's so different. A lot of energy. No, people have been super awesome. They're happy to be here. People are smiling. They're laughing. What? You've had a good morning. What?
I haven't been at church in, man, I don't know, like months now, so it's weird to be back, but it's fun.
You like being in church?
Yes, because church is my favorite place to go. Yeah.
Yeah? Well, is that all? Is all you have to say?
Yeah.
Seeing faces and smiling faces is really neat.
The tough part is, like, you have a mask on. I don't have a clue what you're saying. I'm just talking.
So how are things going this morning? You guys glad everyone's back or what?
Are we what? I can't hear you. You're very muffled. Sorry?
Yeah, I'm telling you, you've had a good morning. Yes.
How does it feel having your glasses fog up every time you breathe?
You know, it kind of lets me live life like I always do, just in a fog.
It just feels like everyone's home.
It is incredible. I'm so glad to be back.
So good. We're so excited to be here. Love the church family.
It takes a long time to stay in church.
I think that's John's fault. How does it feel having guests to sing to?
It's incredible. This is incredible.
Does it feel empty?
Nah, sound resonates. It's just amazing. Yeah, we love it.
You can tell the difference. Like, you're not singing to an empty room.
It was fun leading online. It was cool that we could still be connected virtually, but there's nothing like the people of God singing together. And
You're singing to a room of people.
How does it feel being on your own little island? Do you feel like you guys are in timeout?
It's okay. I look forward to the day when we're not doing this, that we're all back squished together, yeah.
The spacing is a little bit different. It's just hard to get used to. But I think no one moved chairs, which is great.
Did you have to have that specially made for from Big and Tall?
Yeah, it's a big and tall mask.
What do you think about the setup?
Well, it's very smart. I've seen in other churches where people have to distance themselves and leave spaces in between. That takes all the guesswork out of it. Find a place and be blessed.
Do you have a normal seat that you sit at?
A normal area.
Oh, okay. So you're not too far. You don't have to sit over there on that side. That would be crazy. That would just be out of control. A lot of people in quarantine struggled because all the barbers were closed. How did you handle it?
Bro,
I can imagine how difficult that would be.
it was rough, man. I was like, I had it growing out here, had the same beard that I have now.
The interesting thing was he had to help me color my hair during quarantine, so.
That was bizarre. I hope we don't have to do that again.
I'm excited to worship with you today.
How did you come up with the letters, the last names, and which services?
So Joshua is down here. Pastor John is up here, and he developed all that. So it's way above my head.
In other words, you have no idea.
I have no idea.
Can I ask you a couple questions? What are you doing here today?
I am helping here at the info desk.
What do you help people with?
Any questions that they might have when they come to the desk.
What kind of questions have you gotten today?
New member classes. They've asked about giving online, so I was giving them some information on that.
All right, we're gonna go interview Pastor John. First time in the history of churches has a pastor been interviewed while preaching. Hey, John, how do you feel preaching to a congregation again?
Here it is. We're informed by God's word. We know God's word.
How does it feel?
We love the streak.
Typical pastor avoiding hard questions. Question: how does it feel actually having people to sing to?
Yeah, unbelievable. Well, yeah, I'm not singing to anybody. This is a good segue. This is why we call them gatherings instead of services.
Breaking news.
We don't see ourselves serving anybody. We see ourselves gathering with the people so that the people can sing. Everybody has a voice, and man, it's good to hear those voices again.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
It's good to hear those voices again.
Well, actually, the service part and gathering.
Oh, yeah.
Why aren't you wearing a mask on stage? Have you tried singing with the mask on yet?
Oh, yeah. In my car every day.
Can you give us a demo of what it sounds like to sing in a mask?
Yeah, for sure. Is that a microphone even?
Hey, what do you do here?
I'm a deacon.
What does a deacon do?
Breaking news.
A
deacon serves at Highland.
Serving by how? By what?
We serve in lots of different ways. We hold the door open for people. We provide security on Sundays. We also have a Naomi ministry, so there's widows in our church that each deacon kind of oversees or kind of gives a Naomi, a widow, somebody that they can call if they have a problem. And so that's a couple of different ways that we serve.
What you doing? Oh, you're quitting? You're taking your badge off? Oh, I'm sorry. You can't be in here. I don't see any Highland credentials. Oh, okay. Oh, perfect. You can be in here now.
Thank you. This is where you get your badges whenever you serve at Highland.
How do you think this whole phase 1 is going to work?
Man, phase 1 is going to be great.
Our worship team is leading the first 4 gatherings, and then there's actually a second team leading at 5 o'clock. Long day, but totally worth it to be back together.
Why is your mass different than everybody else's? Why do you have to be special?
So the Highland staff takes a retreat every September. It's kind of a commemoration of the Green Team's dominance of Highland staff.
What's the vibe of the church like right now?
I almost cried during the first gathering.
Oh my God.
That's how excited I was to see everybody sitting. So I think the vibe is pretty great right now. If you want to know anything about strong, independent, and yet incredibly capable women in our church, I think you want to talk to Autumn Seacat.
I am the college associate for Highland College Ministry. Basically just work with Drew and the college staff and meet with people, talk about becoming a Christian, talk about baptism, just catch up, discipleship stuff. So it's awesome.
How does it feel being back?
Oh, it is amazing. I have missed it. I'm learning how to socialize again. I don't know if anyone else feels that way too.
How was it?
It was awesome. So good to be back.
How was it?
It was great. Good to be back in person.
Did it feel any different?
Yeah, of course, with the space and stuff, it was kind of weird, but it was good to be back.
Were you able to worship the same way?
Yes.
Are you coming or going?
I am coming. Hello.
Are you excited?
I am very excited.
How
I got
long
here very early. I usually go to the 10 o'clock, or 10 o'clock and 11:20.
You go to both?
I usually go to ABF at 10 and then 11:20 for service.
Overall, what's the vibe?
I'm excited to see people in person.
Hey guys, how was it? What'd y'all think?
We're just now getting here.
Oh, okay. So you have no useful information for me.
Hello, what's that?
This is where you can hear.
No, what's this?
Yeah, so that people can hear you talking.
It's like a microphone.
What do you want to tell your church family?
I have a big family.
You have a big family?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you do. You know why?
Why?
Because the church is a family of believers. So you got lots of family members. I'm your brother. Did you know that?
What?
You're my brother.
So you my brother?
I'm your brother.
Oh, that's cool.
Where's my man John at? Did he leave? Dang it. I wanted to ask him. Hold that.
Yeah, I'll hold that.
Did he leave?
Where'd he go? Where'd Pastor John go?
I'm right here.
Oh. John Durham, lead pastor at Highland Baptist Church. All right, just came off your second big service.
Breaking news. Call them gatherings instead of services.
Yeah, man, just the last 6 to 8 weeks, no one wanted to hear you preach. No one came to church, and then all of a sudden, boom, everybody's back. Just, man, how does it feel being back on top again?
Yeah, it's humbling, and certainly the last place I want to be is on top. So it's very, very humbling for sure, man. I want the Lord to be, the esteemed one, and so, man, it's a great morning. We're about 2/5 of the way done now, and so the Lord's given us energy, given us His strength, and man, just so grateful for His love, His endurance.
Pastor, Jordan Greer with the CNN News. Yeah, in the 10 o'clock there, I heard you talking about stronger and weaker. My sources are telling me you actually said streaker. Could you clarify what you meant by that?
Yeah, I don't recall. I have no memory of that.
Can we roll the clip?
We're informed by God's word. We know God's word. We love the streaker. We love the weaker, but we aim to be the stronger. That's a 10 o'clock secret. I didn't say that anywhere else, right?
I can neither confirm nor deny that I said that. However, I do want to go on record to say clothes are better for church, for home, for public. The only time to be a streaker is in the shower.
One thing to take hold of this week.
Does my life glorify God? Like, we're really good at glorifying ourselves. The word glorified just means to make big or to make large. Like, we love our names being big, but but does my life exist to make the name of God big?
Also, I want to check in and see if you were lying about the Bible thing. Do you have your Bible?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Can you show us?
None of us lives to himself.
And then we are the Lord's.
How does that scriptural truth apply to how we as believers handle everything that's happening in America?
Yeah, absolutely. Would it be wise to always consider myself or wise to always consider others? And so I think when it comes to racism, when it comes to prejudice, when it comes to injustice in our country, I think often the immature thing is to say, well, I didn't do that. Or the immature thing is to say, well, that's somebody else's problem. But spiritual maturity is saying, I'm not in it for my good, I'm in it for the good of my neighbor. We have to lay down some of our preferences, lay down some of our spiritual freedoms for the good of others, so others might have advantages. I think that's basic 101 in Christianity.
That's great. John, thank you. You have 2 more or 1 more? 2 more. Well, grace and peace to you, my brother. I'm gonna go eat and then take a nap.
I love church.